Alrighty, welcome back. And today, let's go over all the Nord troops. I got them right here on this side over here. And I also got them pulled up on the in-game encyclopedia. We're going to go over it. We're going to go over some of their stats. Obviously, what the top guys have, like equipment-wise. And obviously, I'm going to have a video on all the new weapons, armors, all that stuff too. Like I said, today is Nord's Day. Nord's Day, okay? If you're watching this on the day that it dropped, I'm dropping video on the clans, the faction leaders. Those are actually same video. The weapons, armors. This video, also the lords and the ladies. You know what I mean? All the Nord stuff. You wanted all the Nord stuff. The Nord stuff is here, man. You know, it's right here, man. But let's go over all the troops now, okay? So, don't worry about this side of the screen. That doesn't matter. But this is the side of the screen that we're going to be talking about. We have done it from tier, from lowest to highest. We're going to go one by one, show off what they look like. And then on top of that, go over more of their stats in the encyclopedia. Alright? Alright, let's do it. So first we have is the Nord Peasant. Right over here. As we can see. Bro's just a peasant. You know what I'm saying? Actually, let me move this a little bit more so you can see like the feet too. Yeah, perfect. And again, don't worry about the left side of the screen. That's just, you know, a little cheater-roonies up. You know what I mean? Alright. So, Nord Peasant, obviously, tier 1. Here he is. You know, he don't really got shit. You know what I'm saying? He got some peasant-ass weapon. You know what I mean? Bro got a hoe. You know what I mean? Me too, bro. So what? You know what I mean? Alright. Next, we have a Nord Youngling. Tier 1. By the way, Nord Peasant, Tier 0. Big L's. Tier 1, obviously a Mariner troop. All the Nord troops are Mariner troops. But, and here's the but. Well, there's a couple buts. Some of the Nord troops are technically not Mariner troops. I think this might be a mistake because the devs did say all Nord troops are Mariner troops. But some of them don't have that icon because they're technically not like somebody you can recruit, but they're somebody that you can get like as a prisoner. Let's say, for example, like as you can see, the Nord Caravan Guard. Technically, you can't recruit him, but if you would attack a caravan that's of the Nord variety, you can get him as a prisoner and then recruit him. So that's how he gets into your party. But I think they should make everybody a Mariner troop because that's kind of what they said, right? But obviously, and also, like, as you can see, the Nord Militia. Technically, you won't take them out to seas. They'll be in the town, but maybe they should still have the moniker of it just so the statement is true, right? And also, the skolder and the skolder troops, those are the mercenary type of troops, right? That are associated with the Nords, but they're technically not Mariner troops. Which, again, I think they should be. But, let's go with what the game says, right? So, next we have is Nord Youngling, Tier 1. Boom. Right over here. That's kind of what the peasant turns into. He's a Mariner troop because he has that little squiggle under the, whatever he is. So, he's an Infantry Mariner troop. People say I'm saying Mariner wrong. It's easy for me to say Mariner, and I'm going to be honest with you. You know what I'm talking about. So, if you get upset with my pronunciation, listen with the most respect, you know what I'm saying? Because I respect y'all. Y'all be watching, you know what I'm saying? Get real life things to worry about and get mad about. You know what I mean? Me pronouncing your word wrong, I promise you, should not even give you like a tick of anger. Because if it does, brother, we got real bad stuff going around the world. You know what I'm saying? There's real shit you can get behind and get angry. I'm just saying. Use that anger for outward good, not to try to, like, you know what I mean? Silence minor inconveniences. That kind of makes sense. Life tip. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out. Salute. All right. He got like a hatchet. Yeah, it's some basic shit. Like, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? The cool weapons and stuff and armors are gonna come as we go farther down the list. You know what I mean? These are just, Like, I said this way, but like, hold on, it's like, how true, you know what I'm saying? Because the camera is so weird, it's like inverted. Just next, Nord Warrior, also Mariner troop, tier 2. Obviously goes from the youngling. He got that hat on. I like that hat. What's it called again? The fur cap. Very cool, very cool. Just some regular shit. Sword, shield, spear. What you expect. Skolder recruits. Technically not a Mariner troop, but of the Nord variety of troops. This is their lineup right over here. We're going to go over them as we go, keep going up. Basic ass unit, pretty much the same as the Nord Warrior. Next, the Seahound Marksman. This guy, I think he's in the Sea Rider hideouts, if I'm not mistaken. But he is a Mariner troop, and he might be on the Sea Raider boats as well. So, just a basic bow, starting ass bow, mountain hunting bow, armor, on some regular shit, you know what I'm saying? Next, we have is the Nord's Huntsman. By the way, am I showing all these guys to you? Okay, here we go. And Nord's Huntsman right over here. Kind of like turn them around, I guess. Just a basic archer. Again, you choose the youngling. You go either warrior, guy with axe and shield, or a huntsman. Bow and arrow again. Starting bow and arrow, mountain hunting bow and arrow, hatchet. Ain't nothing. Next, Nord Militia Archer. I bet you it's the same thing. He got that shit on though, I'll be honest with you. Thick ass neck, boy. But, yeah. Normal. Very basic. Now, Nord Scion. He got some stuff on, alright? So this is the unique troop line. Let's quickly run down it, because it's kind of like, you know what I mean, a more important part of the Nord line. It's probably what people are looking for, right? So at first we start with the Nord Scion. If I'm saying it wrong, it's just whatever, dude. I'm gonna stop even saying anything about that. Infantry, obviously Mariner troop, tier 2. The Drengar Long Axe. Hold on, where is it? There it is. That's the Drengar Long Axe right there on his side. Nice. Got a shield. Got a spear. Nice little fur on him. You know what I mean? I like what I'm seeing. Then we go to the Nord War Proven. Again, they got some... Bro, the Nord fits are kind of nice. The Nord fits are kind of... I'm not going to keep moving my camera, bro. You can see most of the fit, bro. You're not missing much, bro. You're missing a couple leather straps right there, alright? Tier 3, leather-bound war axe. Let me see, where's he at? Yeah, right over here. Bro, look at that. Look what he got on, bro. Same pretty much thing. You know what I'm saying? Longest spear, biggest shield, probably better axe. Next, we go to... Where's bro at? The Nord Hearthguard. Now we're getting to the really heavy armor. The Nordic heavy mail armor. 30 body armor. Yeah, that's pretty good. Tier 4 armor. Tier 6 helmet 51. Yeah, this is like end game. Hardened battle axe. Throwing axes and a spear. He could do a lot of stuff. He could do a lot of stuff with this. For sure. And his skills, we're hitting 100 on a couple of things. You know, the one-handed pole arm, throwing athletics. We're getting up there. Tier 4. Where is he? Right here. Nice. Then after him, we have the Nord Shield Companion. Ooh, we got that shit. They all got that shit on, brother. Tier 5, Mariner. Nord Battle Axe. Jarlsman Spear. Steel Cross Shield. Balanced Engraved Throwing Axe. His skills are getting up there. 140 on one-handed polearm throwing and athletics. Tier 5 armor. Tier 6 helmet. Same helmet pretty much. A lot of tier 5s. Hand armor and foot armor kind of lacking. But other than that, very good. Right over here. I like the layers because obviously they're like in the winter. You know what I mean? Not in the winter, but kind of like in the snowier regions. So they have like the layers of fur. You know what I mean? Because obviously you needed something to break the wind. So you do need layers. And it's like they all be layered the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be. I'm inside. Layered up, baby. Layered up, baby. Alright, then we got where's bro at? The last guy, the Nord Huscarl. Huscarl. Tier 6. Tier 6 helmet. Tier 4. Tier 5. That's... Bro's skipping something. What is he skipping? Bro got no hand armor. Facts. Said forget all that. One of the best boots. True, true, true. Huscarl spear. Huscarl ruined sword. These are very high level. So he has actually a sword. They all have axes. He's the guy who has the sword. Sword, throwing axes, and spear. Right over here. Yeah, that's sick. They gotta get rid of this clipping. It's a nice shield, but my guy always also clips too, because of all the layers and stuff. It starts clipping out kind of bad, but overall, sick. Sick. All right, now let's go back up. So that is the unique troop line right there. Okay. Now let's continue. Nord Militia Spearmen. I mean, bro, we're not even gonna check the stats. You know what it is, bro. It's the same as all the other militia guys. It's nothing interesting over here. You know what I mean? Now let's go down. Two guys that I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know exactly where you meet them or where you see them. It might be part of the storyline. These Beyond Land discs, but like I said before. Since you know, the devs didn't really want to kind of show the storyline early before the game was released, so there's no spoilers. I haven't played it yet. Since I can't show it to you, I'm not gonna really play it. You know what I mean? I wanted to like play the stuff that I could show. So, yeah, I'm gonna play it once the game comes out. So we'll do that. You'll see that after launch, right? So these might be part of it. I have no clue. They look sick though. So we got the Fjord Man. Right over here, he doesn't really upgrade to anything. He's not part of any troop tree. That's why I think it's probably something related with quests. Reinforced battle axe, tier 3. Tier 2 armors, tier 4 for the body armor. Pretty solid body armor. Got shield, got a throwing axe, not bad. He's not. They're also not mariner troops as well. And then we got the archer version as well. Got a short bow, tier 3, tier 2 armor, tier 4. Stats are good though. One-handed and bow is 160. And for this guy, 180 for one-handed. Pretty good. Not bad for tier 3. And then we got two guys that come from, what's it called? One comes from the convoy and one comes from the caravan. These are just archers, the basic tier 3 archers that either go on a trade convoy, which is like the caravan on the seas, or you have the... Here's the two. By the way, this is what the archer looks like. I keep forgetting to show the people. With these two, yeah, same exact build, literally same exact, you know, items, just a basic ass archer. All right. Next, it was the Nord Axe Warrior. So this is the next iteration with axe and shield, but he also has a sword, axe, and shield. You know, Mariner Troop tier 3. I like the fact that he has all three. There's different situations for each, so cool. Yeah, stats not great. You know, these guys, the Beyond Densk or whatever, they're like very good stats for tier 3 compared to everyone else. Then we got the Nord Freeman Archer, the next iteration of the Huntsman. What does he got? Woodland Longbow. Longbow is good. That means that he can go far distance. And it's a lot faster, too. And more accurate. Where is it? Where the hell is I just at? Right over here. He got a little bit better armor, too. He got a little vest, bro. Got a bulletproof vest on. Gets scary out there. Now we got the Skolder. What's it called? We can actually just go through it. So the Skolder line, this is for the what do you call it? There's a mercenary group, the Skolder something, you know what I mean? Whatever they're called, but this is their troop line. It's just what's it called? So the first one is obviously the recruit. We've already seen the recruits. Spear, shield, throwing axe, and axe. Pretty good all-rounder. Next iteration, tier 3. Again, all-arounder. We have a two-handed, a shield, throwing axes, and a one-handed shield. I mean, a one-handed a weapon. Again, good all-arounder. Just no shirt. Kind of, you know. It's a choice. And then the last iteration is the tier 4. What's it called? They're not Mariner troops, by the way. Two-handed axe, shield, javelin, a lot stronger, and a one-handed weapon. Tier 6 helmet, tier 4 body armor. Pretty strong. Let me see where he's at. Right over here. Pretty solid. He's like a Huscarl, but just like 2 tiers down. Tier 4 Huscarl. And then, where's the other guy? It's the guy with no shirt. Your boy. Alright. Now moving on. Where are we at, brother? We did that one. Boom. Nord Militia Veteran Spearman. Again. You know what I'm saying? Tier 3. Regular ass spearman. Spear, shield. You know what it is. Nord War Proven. This is obviously the... We already went over this. Yeah, this is the unique line. I'm going to skip this. Nord Spear Warrior. I'm going to be honest with you. The drip is immaculate. Immaculate. I have this shit on my main character too. Like, do you see this? Holy shit. Brother. Where are we at? Right over here. He's obviously the choice you make between, do you want to go axe, like in the way of axes, or, and then also to like, you know, the end game axe and shield, two-handed, or do you want to go down the spear lineup? This is the Nord Spear Warrior. Stats looking right. Shield, javelin. Javelin's good, does more damage. Nord Sword and Polearm. Good round pick. Then we have the Nord Militia Veteran Archer. Again, it's the militia, bro. You're never even gonna... You're not even gonna give them a look. You know what I mean? Next we got is the Warfang. Wait, this is... Yeah. So this is after the Nord Spear Warrior. Again, got that shit on. Not gonna lie to you. Ball head shining. He has a one-handed weapon and a pole arm. He's a Mariner troop. Very exposed. No shield. No headpiece either. He's very exposed. You know, super exposed. Then, yeah, that's what he looks like right over here. But that does a lot of damage. If he gets those swings off, especially on the ships, when you're crossing you over and he gets some swings off, you're taking damage. So, high damage, a lot of risk though. Next is the Nord Caravan and the Convoy Guard. Literally the same dudes, a little bit different armor. Again, what are they doing? They're protecting either the caravan or the caravan on sea, which is the convoy. Okay. Very simple. Got a spear, axe, and shield. Next, Nord Marksman. This is the tier 4 version of the, what do you call it? The Archer class. The Woodland U-Bow. One-handed axe. with a swing speed of 103. That's a really fast axe. So if you get close, he's still very effective. Armor lacking, very light armor, but still tier 5, pretty high tier armor. Next is this guy. We already went over him. Next is the Nord Marauder. This is the two-handed axe line. So he has some throwing axes to get close in, so you can throw them as he's getting closer. And then he has a two-handed axe, a tier 6 two-handed axe. Not really bad at all. And he's heavily armored as well. Tier 4 armor and tier 6 helmets. Very, very good. I'd pick him over the Warfang. I definitely would. Warfang probably needs some throwing weapons too. The Marauder, in my opinion, looks a lot better than Warfang. Yeah. And they're both like kind of like two-handed boys. Next we have... This is what he looks like, by the way. Solid. Then we have... We already went over the skolders, shield biters. That's yeah. This is the next iteration. This is the tier 4 version, also mariner of the axe warrior. Tier 6 helmets. A lot of guys have tier 6 helmets. Tier 2 body armor, not great body armor. A lot lighter body armor than the Marauder. It looks like the stats are all very static too, by the way. Just so you know the stats, it's like you got like the main skill that the guys are focusing on is like 20 for tier 1, 40 for tier 2, 80. Yeah, I'll say 80 to 70 for tier 3. Then about 100 or like 110 for tier 4, and then for tier 5, we're looking at like, you know, 140, 120, 130. And then after that, that's like the tier 6. And the only tier 6 that we have is your boy. And he's 200s, you know what I mean? That's like the end game type. Where were we at? Shield biter, I think. Yes. Got a one-handed, tier 3, a large shield, cool, and some throwing axes. Throwing axes go a long way, for sure. Nice. Then we have the Nord Berserker. I like how bro looks. He's the last iteration of the shield and one-handed axe, but he actually has a two-handed weapon, a one-handed shield. I mean, one-handed sword. All tier 6 and tier 5'd up, and a shield. Head armor's alright. He has light armor. He definitely has light armor. Probably moves a lot faster. But as you can see, he looks like the coolest. He looks like one of the literally the coolest troops we have. One of the coolest troops, straight up. Then we have the Nord Sky Gods Chosen. This is the last tier 5 of the archers. Woodland Longbow. Longbow is good. Still tier 1 barbed arrows. That kind of sucks. He has a shield and a one-handed weapon, so low-key, he's really good when it comes to close-handed too. He could really switch off, to be honest with you, but he is mainly ranged. But he does have 140 in one-handed and 140 in bow, and 150 in athletics. He's literally an all-arounder. Not bad, actually. Light armor is what it's looking like. Yeah. Kind of not really, actually. Heavy helmet, heavy, This guy's really good stats for what he does. He could be used for both. Good chainmail. It's good to have a couple of these guys maybe in your archer line, just so if your archer line gets attacked, they have people that can like have a shield that could withstand some of the damage that the attackers bring. Pretty good. Strong archer. Next is a Nord Ulfenden. And this is the last of the spear warriors. He has a one-handed, a spear, and he has throwing knives. So he's kind of like what I wanted the Warfang to have. 140, 140, 150. Literally the same thing as Sky Chosen, but except it's not for bow. It's for polearm and one-handed. Very light armor, too. The spear line isn't great for Nords, is what I'm saying. Pretty weak. Pretty weak. Then we have the Nord Veteran Caravan Guard and the Convoy Guard. Same thing. This guy has a horse, obviously, because he's on a caravan. He's on land. And then, obviously, this guy's on sea, so he's a mariner troop. We kind of check out what he got. Again, you can't really get these guys. You can get them as prisoners and then convert them. Or you can kind of save them as well from being prisoners, too. Javelin, good. Spear, one-handed axe, and a shield. Yeah, solid, guys. And then we got the Huscarl Blaster. This is the last of the two-handed. I think it looks pretty cool. Tier 6, Tier 4 armor, boots and cape and no armor on the hands. So, yeah, just strong chest and head. Like your mom's, you know what I'm saying? My fault. Balanced and grave throwing axe, two-handed axe tier 6, and a one-handed axe. I think these guys are way better. The two-handed lineup is way better than the spear lineup, is what it's looking like. And then we have the Nord Caravan Master. Obviously, if you have a caravan, he's like the top dog. He's supposed to be like the advisor to your companion. You know what I mean? There's usually one caravan master per caravan. There it is. Again, something that you can really recruit him. You can't really just, you know, get him like that. Well, you can't recruit him, but you can get him as like a, you know, prisoner or same as a prisoner. Oh, my fault. I just touched the mic. That might have like gave y'all like a little weird noise. But yeah, that's all the troops. That's all the Nord troops. There it is, baby. Go check out the other vids, man. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm making a lot of videos, man. A lot of videos on the Nords today. So if you're watching the day that this came out, check the rest of the channel. Ever since the embargo stopped on the the embargo stopped on the 21st. I've uploaded something like with this day included of uploads, I think it's like 22 videos so far. I'm out here, baby. I'm out here, baby. I'm trying to give y'all all the details, all the, you know, little, you know, tidbits. I'm trying to get to it, brother. But I'm also employed, man. So I'll be working, I'll be coming home. I'm tired as hell. So if I be messing up the words or like people say I'll be rambling and stuff like that, homie, I'm working off dreams and ambitions right now. You understand me? There's no energy left in my body. But I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm pushing, baby. I'm pushing, baby. You know what I mean? Listen, man, I ain't trying to be all motivational and shit, but like, shit. I don't know. Try to do the shit that you want to do in life, man. Sometimes you'll see like some success from it, you know what I'm saying? Shit makes you feel good inside. I don't know. I ain't trying to be no motivational motherfucker, you know what I mean? But like, work for something, man. You know what I mean? Do something, man. I don't know. It gives you a good feeling when stuff starts working. But yeah, I appreciate all the support. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? Stick by, and there's a lot more to come.